Hello and welcome back to my channel. So for today I have like this sketchbook tour that I wanted to film like a long time ago, but I'm only doing it now because like the lighting situation where I live is like really bad. It rains every day, so there's not a lot of natural lighting going on. But yeah, this is the sketchbook, my sixth sketchbook that I've ever filled. Yeah, let's begin. But first, like the stickers, all these stickers that you're seeing here I bought from AliExpress. Some were gifts as always, and the sketchbook brand name is this one, Note, which is the same as my fourth sketchbook. So yeah, this one is a interesting one. I think I'll just talk about it at the end of the video. Oh, this one it was interesting. I don't want to say it was bad or good. It was interesting. So yeah, let's just start. And the first page, gracing the first page, we have my OC Lagan. She's the water goddess. She's one of my favorite OCs. I really like her. And this one I decided to do with gouache, which was the very first page that I tried doing with gouache, and it's done like only with gouache. Other first pages was like mixed media, but this one was 100% done with gouache. Well, not 100% if you don't count like the gel pens, like the white dots are gel pens. And the name of this sketchbook is Color Combinations. I've mentioned this before and I'll mention it again. Instead of doing a list or a set of goals for my sketchbooks, I like just giving them a name, kind of like books, you know how books have names, and that name kind of correlates to the theme that I want to follow for the sketchbook. And this one was Color Combinations because I ended up just doing a lot of color combinations here. And I started the sketchbook on the 6th of April 2024 and finished it on the 3rd of August 2024. So this was my fastest sketchbook and the only one that I managed to start and end within the same year. So yeah, this is like part of the reason why this one was interesting. But yeah, I didn't cover my informations, I forgot. Wait, let me just, yeah. Okay, so here we have the welcome page. It's just a doodle. I saw something like this on Pinterest and I took inspiration from it, and this is done with water-based markers, which were the main medium I used in this sketchbook, so I decided to do something like that. And here is just welcome to color combinations, yada yada yada, you know, all that jazz. And here we have the third page that is actually the first page of the sketchbook. Let me just put things in frame, okay, which is the page that I filled on the 6th of April. And for the first page on my sketchbooks, I don't like stressing things out. I just do a bunch of swatches, and it wasn't different in this sketchbook. I just did a bunch of swatches of my markers and some test doodles on the side, just testing the paper if it would take the markers as well as I was hoping it. Here are some more markers. I have so many markers. Like, I don't know how I'm going to keep on filling these pages on other sketchbooks, because as soon as I start a new sketchbook, I already have more. And as you can see here, I have to pack things very tightly. So for my next sketchbooks, I don't know how things are going to go, to be honest. But yeah, here, this is an attempt of drawing Barbados from Obeying. Here's some watercolor swatches. This paper is extra thin and it's not made for watercolors. It's actually not made for any of the mediums that I ended up using here, but I bought it with my money, so I'm gonna use it. And these are the Kuretake Gansai Tambi, and these are the Lucas Aquarelle set. And here I have some gouache stats. I didn't swatch gouache because gouache looks the same in any paper. I feel like I'm just wasting my paints by swatching them everywhere. So I just did a test doodle and I was struggling a lot. Right now it's not that visible, but as soon as I was finished with these ones, like the paper was falling very badly. It just didn't want to stay flat because of all the water that I was using. So I had to kind of come up with a new technique for gouache just for this sketchbook, a technique that didn't use a lot of water. And here on this side I have test doodle for water-based markers. I also don't swatch my water-based markers. I have like almost 100 water-based markers, so if I were to swatch them, it would be like the alcohol markers. It would take pages upon pages of me trying to swatch them, so I just don't do it. Just go for it. And this empty page, I was supposed to do a test doodle of color pencils, but I got lazy and didn't do it. But I actually didn't end up using a lot of color pencils in this sketchbook. And here is the very first real page of this sketchbook, page where I'm not testing anything, I'm just going for it. And I decided to draw vanitas from the anime, The Case Study of Vanitas. here I have my Momo done with alcohol markers. And here is my Maya done also with alcohol markers. This is like the start of me using fine liners. Fine liners like water-based markers with a fine liner tip, like these things, to do the line art. Because before I was doing them with pens. Let me see if I can find the pen that I used to use. I used to use like these, and these don't interact with alcohol markers. Is it like visible even? Let me see if you focus, please. Pretty please. It won't. It just doesn't want to. This is a face right in front. Let me cover the face. Yeah, now it does. And I used to use these for line art, but they don't interact with alcohol markers, so the line art had to be like the last thing. While with these I can do line art whenever, and these don't interact with alcohol markers. They don't smudge, they don't do anything, they just don't care. So yeah. And here's my OC Kate, also done with alcohol markers. And here's my OC MC Chan. Here I was starting to develop him a little bit better. By the way, MC Chan is an Obey Me OC that I created to be my MC in the game Obey Me. So yeah, I had like a lot more figured out for him, so let's just doodling him. This is an attempt of drawing him with gouache. A failed attempt. I ended up mixing the wrong colors for his skin, because at the time my room was like even darker than it is today. It was really bad, so I wasn't seeing things. I was just painting, but without seeing much. That's why I ended up mixing the wrong colors. And here is Danny Page. This is Satan, a character from the game Obey Me, and I love him. He's my husband, he's my baby, he's my Pookie. So this whole spread is dedicated to him. I ended up not liking this big one, but the chibi ones are really nice. Here I have my Erica done with alcohol markers, and this side is just a color combination that I came up for her with water-based markers. And here is just swatch pages. I was like, this was the very first time I was trying gel pens. I saw this ad on AliExpress of these kind of gel pens where you could also do finished illustrations with them. Like the ads make it seem like you could do finished illustrations with the gel pens, which is something that was really foreign for me. It was weird, so I decided to buy them to see if it was true, and it is. As you can see, you can do full illustrations with these gel pens, which is magic for me. It's kind of like witchcraft. My collection has grew bigger than this ever since, because I really like the pens. And here is just some swatches of washi tape. Here we have Hanako-kun from the anime Toilet Bound Hanako-kun, and I wanted to copy like the coloring style of the anime because it's beautiful. Not just the anime, but like even the manga. It's just beautiful. It's like reading a manga that's moving. It's really nice, and I don't think I ended up being successful to it. This small one on the bottom, it was supposed to also be in alcohol markers, but it was tired, so I decided to just paint with water-based markers, and I ended up liking this one. It's really pretty. Here's just some color combinations for my OC Kate. She's like the sun goddess, so like yellows and blues look good. And here's my OC Lyran. Lyran was one of the OCs I wanted to put on the first page if like I didn't think about putting Lagoon. I really wanted to draw Lyran. Lyran is the fire goddess, but I didn't really like her design. So here I was kind of just messing up with redesigning her. I ended up not drawing her because I didn't feel as happy with her design. I still need to figure some other things out. Here is some swatches of, not swatches, layering tests with color pencils, and just a mermaid here at the bottom because it was mermaid. And yeah, okay, so the natural lighting situation just got better. There's a little bit better lighting. The thing is, my lamp, my desk lamp, just does the thing, like it focuses on the color pencils and other art supplies, and it glares the camera, and I don't like using it for filming. So natural lighting. Let's keep going. This is just a girl I drew and this is just a guy. The thing about this sketchbook is that I had this really unrealistic goal of filling the sketchbook in less than 3 months. So what I was doing to achieve my goal is that I was drawing like several pages like in one day, and that doesn't seem bad in theory, that doesn't seem bad in paper, but it's really bad for your mental health on the long term. And I think this is like the part of the sketchbook where it was starting to get me, where I was starting to realize that drawing every day is not that easy. And here is not my OC. This is Levy from the game Obey Me, done with water-based markers. This is like a really cool combination I came up with him, and I really like it. Till this day, I'm using this color combination. It looks really sweet. Here I have Monica from Doki Doki Literature Club. And this one is done with alcohol markers. There is one here, like a hidden one. I don't know if it's visible, and I just didn't finish her, just started and left her like that because, as I mentioned, it was taking a toll on my mental health. I probably did this like this one, and this one on the same day, so you can tell how much creativity I was pouring into these pages. Like in just one day, it was too much. And this one is MC Chan. It's just a color combination thing that I did for him with base markers. I wish I changed like one of the blues, like either one of them, because I think I think the contrast is not there. Like the blues are way too close together. And here is Noah spread. I think it was on my 4th sketchbook. I tried to do a page for him and I failed miserably. So this was kind of redemption. I just wanted to do Noah page. Noah is a character from the anime, the case study of Anitas, by the way. And here I have Chika Fujiwara from the anime Kaguya-sama Love is War. I really like this character, and it's just a color combination I came up for her. And this is just throwaway page. There's a lot of pages like this where I just wanted to put something onto the page, but I had no ideas of what. So this is a study. I think I found this lady on Pinterest, and this is just a swatches of gouache. And like the reason why I did this is I was tinting my colors with white because of this color. This color is called jade green, but if you add white to it, it becomes this beautiful kind of greenish blue, and it's not what you would expect from a green. You know, you get a blue from a green. So fearing that might have been like other surprising colors hidden in my gouache set, I just decided to tint all of them with white to see what I can find, who is hiding. And here's my OC Maya, done with gouache, and I really like it. And the thing about this illustration, like I was tinting all these colors white, and I decided to tint this color here, which is just, I think it's called a rose or lilac, I don't remember. And I realized that this color could be used for skin tone. But you're like, Tatiana, that's purple. How can you use that color as skin tone? I used it here. Her color scheme like is purple, and you only see it as white because of the contacts, like the orange and everything like that. But this color is purple, which is like magic. I think this is like the drawing where color theory finally clicked in my mind, and I realized that, well, hues don't really matter. The thing that matters is like the contacts. So yeah. And this page is left empty because this one was too pretty for me to just put some random thing here. So I just skipped, and the plan was for me to come back when I had the idea for a pretty thing, but I never ended up having any ideas. Here I have Sunny Briscoe. He's a VTuber from Nishisanji-yan. I think I was watching one of his streams when I did this one, and I don't remember which one exactly, but yeah. Here is MC Chan page. I wanted to come up with like different clothing for him, like different clothes and everything like that, a different style, but I ended up just not doing it, and I did a color combination thing instead. I really like this one. Is like the color combination that I used for him, just purples and yellows. And here are just some daisies. These are daisies or chamomile flowers, I don't know, and I just wanted to do something simple. And here is Uchi, my golden mermaid, and yeah, I just drew her with like her mermaid form. Well, she doesn't have a human form, so I just drew her normally, and yeah, her golden fin. And this one was still during mermaid, so I was seeing all these beautiful mermaids on social medias, and I wanted to draw my baby here. Here is my OC Thai page, one of my favorite OCs. I like doing like every single sketchbook I have to draw Thai at least once. There has to be at least a page. It could not be like a spread, but at least a page of him. So yeah, this is it. And here we have chibis. I always like learning how to draw chibis. I wanted to learn like the proportions and everything, so I decided to draw my OC Maya and my OC Kate. Here I drew my OC Lust, and here is Mammon from Obey Me. I didn't like this one. I think I like the body. I just don't like the pose. It's like weird. I really don't like it. And here we have Asmo from the game Obey Me. This one is done on watercolor paper. This paper doesn't take watercolors very well, so I was forced to just use one of my watercolor papers. I'm really precious with these papers because they're not that many, but they're very expensive. But yeah, I just decided to draw him. And here is Solomon, also from the game Obey Me. This is a screenshot from the anime. Here I have Shu, done with alcohol markers. Shu is a VTuber from Yan. And here I have my Lagan again. And this one is done with alcohol markers. Usually whenever I draw Lagan, I like do it in watercolors or gouache. But this time I just decided to try alcohol markers. And she looks really pretty. And here is just an attempt of drawing with color pencils. I ended up giving up on this because it was taking too long. I was trying to draw Princess Bubblegum, and I think it took me like 3 hours on just this. And I was like, no, I'm not finishing this thing, so I just left it as is. And here is Balfi from the game Obey Me, and this is just a color combination for him. This is also a really pretty color combination that I came up for him. Really like it. Here I have Rebecca from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. And this one is also a really cool color combination. I forgot to swatch this green here, so it's not like 6 colors, it's 7, which is a lot of colors. Usually I only use up to 5 colors for this type of illustrations, but I ended up just going really overboard with this, but I don't regret it. It looks really pretty. Here is Luca Page. Again, I was watching one of his streams. I feel like I only draw these VTubers whenever I'm watching one of the streams, and yeah, I was just watching Luca's stream. I decided to draw him. Here is an attempt of drawing a page of Mammon from Obey Me, and I hate this page. It doesn't look good. I don't like it. And here is the halfway page, just the half part of the sketchbook, and I decided to draw my OC Maya in just different hairstyles. And this is a thing that I do for all my halfway pages. I'll pick a character and I'll just explore different hairstyles with them. So yeah, this is my OC Maya, and she has a cat called Mina. Here are some more markers that I bought. I was super sad with these markers because all these greens, I bought them thinking that they would be different, but they were like all the same. And yeah, I ended up just making a list here for more markers that I intend to buy. And here is my husband's page. This is the the only sketchbook page of this man that I did, and I like, because he looks so cute in all of this. He looks so sweet. Look at this one where he's angry. And here is my OC Ethan, done with water-based markers. This is my OC Lucius, done with alcohol markers, and I was just doing some more hairstyle things because he was the OC I used for the halfway page of the past sketchbook. And I ended up running out of space before I ran out of ideas, so I was just exploring those ideas here. Here I have a Lucifer from the game Obey Me, and I wanted to do something similar for, like the thing that I did for Satan, but I don't like this one. I like the lighting, it's really pretty, these colors are really nice, but I don't feel like it looks a lot like him. It's like out of character. And this is just a study page, one of the only studies I did in this sketchbook because I was too busy filling it as fast as I could, so I wasn't doing a lot of studies, which is bad. You shouldn't do that. Use your sketchbooks for studying and learning, not to make them look pretty or not to fill them in like impossible to achieve time frames. But yeah, I just decided to draw my OCs, Mina and Momo. And yeah, these are traveling OCs. I created these two OCs back on 2021 because I wanted to learn how to draw more backgrounds, like sceneries and backgrounds. And I thought, well, I'm going to create a human OC that I can just put in those backgrounds, just so it's not so daunting that I have to come up with backgrounds, but I'm not drawing anything that I like. So I decided to just create Mina and Momo, and they go to all these different places. This is Rabbit Hole Migo. I ended up not liking this page. I wanted to do something similar to what I did with Rebecca while using like a lot of colors. And using a lot of colors with water-based markers is like hit or miss because they don't look very good on the page. They like very patchy. You see a lot of edges when you paint with them, so it's better to just do limited color schemes for them. So yeah, this one didn't work as well. This is Throwaway Page, another one. I was at my limit. I think this is about the time where I was really burned out and I really wanted to give up on this sketchbook, but I just kept pushing. And this is my Maya done with pencils because I needed to just come back to the sketchbook slowly, so I decided to draw something with pencils, something that wouldn't take a lot of time. And here's my MC-chan, the selfie time, him having fun, something that I wasn't having. And this is an attempt of drawing Simeon from Obey Me, and I ended up picking the wrong color for his skin tone. Like swatch, this color looked really nice, but here it doesn't look as good. Here is my OC tie, and I was just experimenting with this color combination. Colors for tie are usually blues and pinks, but I decided to switch the blues for greens, and I am so glad I did that because this color combination looks much better. And this is the birth of the female MC Chun. I had just started playing Love and Deep Space, and in Love and Deep Space they don't let you create a male character. I wanted to put MC Chun, but they were like, no, we only take girls here. So I had to create a twin sister for MC Chun. She's a female, and the game just accepts them. So yeah, this is female MC Chun, and here's just a comic strip, a page for them, just kind of explaining their relationship. Here is Look. I think it was his birthday when I did this one. I wasn't sure if I was going to have a time to draw like a birthday illustration for him, so I just did this thing, and I did this in different paper, and I just taped it with washi tape in here. And here's my CK done with water-based markers. It's like the thing that I did with Thai here, where Thai colors usually are just blues and pinks. So I decided to try to switch things around for Kate as well. Her usual colors are blues and yellows, so I decided to switch the blues for greens and the yellows for oranges. And here is color combination for Maya. This is quintessential color combination for Maya. I don't think I'll ever change this one. I really like how this one looks for her. And this is an attempt of doing a spread of the twins, of my MC Chan twins. And I was focusing more on the female since she was newer and wanted to just develop her better. She doesn't look like any of these nowadays. She looks extremely different. Like this hairstyle kind of carried out. And here's just some illustration of her done with alcohol markers. And this is just color combinations done with ballpoint pen. I have a lot of ballpoint pens that I wasn't using since I switched the line art material. I was using fine liners to do the line art. I wasn't using my ballpoint pens as much, so I decided to just use them here, do some color combinations. Here I have blue and orange, here I have pink and green, here I have red and blue, and here I have purple and green. This is my favorite. And this is improvement chef. This is something I do on every sketchbook. I just draw this girl eating this candy and saying the only thing that I know to do best is eat. And I was burned out when I did this thing. As you can see, even like the letters, they don't fit in here, and I didn't do anything about it. It was just a matter of erasing and writing again, but I just didn't. But the girl in itself looks nice, and here I think it's a little bit more visible that her skin tone is purple and it's not really white. It's really nice. I really like this type of thing. And here is my OC Theo, done with alcohol markers. I ended up not liking this one as much. And here is my OC Ethan, also done with alcohol markers. They're cousins, so I just wanted to draw them. And here is them again, but in chibi forms. I like the Theo chibi, but I don't like the Ethan chibi. I feel like it's just not his expression. And here are some studies for the first page, because I mentioned I wanted to draw Lyran for the first page, but I ended up giving up because this hairstyle wasn't really telling me anything. I wasn't liking it. I still need to just sit down and work on this OC a little bit more. And I was just practicing how to draw her hair. I wanted her hair to resemble fire, the same way that Lagan's hair resemble water, since she's the water goddess and this one is the fire goddess. And here we have Shu Yamino, a VTuber from Nishisanji Yen. And this is some attempt I did. Like, there's this character I drew a long time ago on Artful as a challenge. I think the challenge was draw yourself as a magical girl, and I ended up creating this character. And yeah, she's a rose witch, and I wanted to draw her again, but I didn't finish because I was tired. And here are some more studies for the first page. I had like an idea for a color palette. I wanted like this very bright, beautiful blue going on with some pastel, more muted colors also surrounding. So I was just testing the moods, and also here is some practice on how to draw Lagans here. And here I have some thumbnails for the first page, just coming up with poses. I thought about doing like some sort of two-parter for my last sketchbook first page. Like, I wanted to do a two-parter for this one, kind of like similar to this, but I ended up just going with this one. And here is just illustrations of MC Chan and Satan because they're married, and I just wanted to draw them. Here are some more color combination, this time with water-based markers. This is another color combination. This is like closer to his color palette, like Satan's color palette. So I was just drawing them. And this lady here, which is just something I did, I wanted to, like, someday I just woke up and decided I want to have mini twists in my head. I want to know how to do mini twists, and I tried at home and failed miserably. And I went to a hair salon, and in the hair salon they stretched my hair before making, like, doing the mini twists, and my hair was just dead. Like, the mini twists weren't bouncy, they were lifeless and dead, and that made me so mad. I decided to come back and draw a character that had the mini twist that I deserved. So yeah, there's this girl here. And here is Mammon and MC Chan. Mammon is a character from Obey, and they're best friends in, like, the mini world that exists in my head. So I was just drawing them together. And in conclusion, this is the end, the last page. There's nothing else here. Good job, yay. So yeah, about this sketchbook, the thing is, it was a fun challenge, the thing that I decided to do here, where I was just trying to fill the sketchbook in a limited time frame of 3 months. I ended up not achieving that goal. I don't know if you noticed, but I almost took 4 months to finish this, because it was really taking a toll on my mental health. I usually draw once a day, like I draw every day, and I draw at least once a day, but I don't draw on my sketchbook once a day. So aside from drawing here like 3-4 pages a day, I was also keeping up with my digital arts for posting on my social medias, and I was also keeping up with other things as well. So that was a lot. If you want to do this, like having your sketchbooks filled in a limited time frame or anything like that, go ahead, try. It's like a learning experience. Maybe it's gonna be for you, but for me it wasn't. I don't intend to do this again ever. I really learned my lesson. This is not for me. And the thing about this sketchbook, there's like really beautiful illustrations here, but everything is so lifeless because I was doing it so fast. I wasn't experimenting here. I was just drawing to fill the pages, like one after another. And that was so bad for me because I feel no attachment to any of these pages. I feel like they're just pretty, but I have no emotion, like no emotional attachment to any of them. So yeah, it was an interesting one. I do not plan on doing this again. Maybe after 7 years I will have forgotten because I am like that. I am very good at forgetting trauma. Maybe after that I will come back and decide to try it, but for now I really don't want to do it. And another thing that I wanted to mention about this is going to be my last sketchbook tour, at least for now, because I don't have any other ones that I've finished. The one that I'm feeling right now is this one, which is an art creation sketchbook. And there's a lot going on in here as well. You can see how bad the thing is. I'm not having a fun time here as well, but I'll save that for when I draw it. I'm almost done. There's like not a lot left, so we'll see when we get to there, I guess. So yeah, this was my 6th sketchbook tour. If you saw something you like, please don't forget to leave a like, maybe even subscribe, wink wink. And yeah, this is all from me. I hope you liked this one. I hope it wasn't too long. I'm always trying to make these videos as short as possible because I don't want them to be like 50 minutes long. But I hope it wasn't too long. I hope you liked it. And yeah, see you in my next video. Bye.